This is CRE Radio and TV. Today we're going to be talking about having the confidence to get ahead in whatever it is that you want to do. Welcome back. You're watching CRE Radio and TV. I'm your host, Howard Klein. I am really excited about our special guest today. Katty Kay is the lead anchor for BBC World News America. She is the real deal. Katty is also a featured speaker at the Crew Network's National Convention in Miami Beach, Florida from September 30th through October 2nd. She will be speaking alongside Hillary Clinton, Steve Forbes, Crystal Washington, and Ken Rosen. Katty, welcome to CRE Radio and TV. Why don't you take a few moments and tell everybody about your background and what it is that you do?
My name's Katty Kay. I've been at the BBC in Washington now, since 1996 on and off. I went to the Times of London for a bit. Now I'm back. I'm the anchor of BBC World News America, which is a nightly 1-hour live news program that we broadcast right around the world, but we target at American audiences, really bringing the best of the BBC's global coverage. I'm also the author of The Confidence Code, which came out in April, which explores the confidence gap between men and women and how we can close it.
Katty, you will be speaking at the Crew Network's annual convention in Miami this year. Why don't you give us a brief summary of what it is that you'll be speaking about?
Well, I'm really going to be speaking about this issue of the confidence gap between men and women, and particularly how it's holding women back in the workforce. What can we women do to improve our confidence so that we raise our hands more in meetings, so that we apply for those promotions? There's so much data out there now that suggests that there really is a gap in the confidence levels of men at work and women at work. And we all know that organizations that have more senior women, whether it's real estate or law or politics or journalism, they all do better. And so really the aim of the Confidence Code is to give women that confidence to be able to fulfill their potential.
Do you have any idea why there is a difference?
You know, part of it's genetics. We were surprised to learn that something like 25% of your confidence levels is actually in your genes. It's what you were born with. Some people just are genetically more confident than other people. We did our own gene testing for the book, and we found that we are not confident people genetically, my co-author and I. Some of it's environmental. The playing field is still not level for women. We all know that. And I'm sure everybody in the real estate industry knows that too, particularly when you work in male-dominated areas like finance or often law. You know, there are still many more men out there than women, and that can crush women's confidence. But some of it is what we do to ourselves. Some of this is what women are doing to themselves that diminishes their confidence. We're too perfectionist. The ideal theme for this conference about taking risks. Women don't take risks as much as men do. And if you don't take risks and you're prepared to fail, sometimes you can't build your confidence.
I think when it comes to being prepared to fail, I think that also has something to do with age. When I was younger, of course, I feared failure, and now after about 1 million failures, I'm more accepting of it.
Yeah, and I think women can learn from that. We talk about failing fast. It's a new techie buzz phrase in the book, and how that's a great way for women to realize that you can fail and that it doesn't need to be the end of the world, and you can pick yourself up again and you can learn from failures. But do it fast. Don't be so perfectionist. Don't invest everything in that overnight report or that client deal or whatever it is. Sometimes women are a little bit too perfectionist, and that also can hold them back from confidence.
Yeah, I'd have to say that I'm probably a perfect example of someone trying to be a perfectionist, and I always am, but I'm accepting of the fact that I'm not, and I wouldn't be where I am if all I did was wait for perfection.
Right, and if perfect is your standard, you're never going to meet it, because it's an impossible standard to meet anyway.
No, no. I just sent a quote to my son the other day about, trying to think who did the quote, but it was only mediocre people are always at their best.
Right. That's so interesting. And you know, women are more prone to trying to be perfectionists than men. We came across one study that shows us that women are 25% more prone to perfectionism. Hewlett-Packard has done interesting work on this. They found that women will only apply for a promotion when they have 100% of the skills necessary for the job. Men will go for that same promotion when they have 60% of the skills necessary for the job. That's a big gap, and it's really because we're thinking to ourselves, we can't even apply for that promotion unless we're already perfect.
It sounds almost like the glass half full or the glass is half empty. Men are just so ignorant that they don't know that they only know 60%.
Well, you know, it is interesting. There was kind of like some interesting work done. We did a lot of research for the book with neurologists and psychologists, as well as practical advice. And there's an interesting study done out of Cornell University where they took a bunch of maths PhD students. And at some point, the going gets tough. It's a math PhD course. Of course, it gets hard. The men's reaction is, wow, this course is tough. The women at that same point will think, you see, I knew I wasn't good enough. It's just a different approach.
That's really interesting. I know that when I'm more successful than not, even when I encounter something that's difficult, I then take pride in just buckling down and overcoming it. And then I go, you see?
Yeah.
So,
confidence is a lot about overcoming hurdles, about going outside your comfort zone, about taking risks, exactly what this conference is going to talk about pushing yourself. And then when you do meet a hurdle, overcoming it, keeping going, and realizing that sometimes you'll fail. But it's only when you stretch yourself, when you go outside your comfort zone, that you start to really build your confidence.
if you're interested in being a sponsor for CRE Radio and TV and putting your logos behind me so that they can be seen by my viewers for the full video, send an email to sponsor@creradio.com or click on the link to my right. To get a copy of Katty's book, click on the Amazon logo to my right. And remember, if you want to go to the Crew Network's National Convention from September 30th to October 2nd, click on the link to my right. I'll be there and I'll be looking for you.